the game, cause see the boxing boys.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Hey, but before we let you go, because I can't let you go without getting your opinion. If both guys are successful in their careers and maybe 5-6 more fights, how do you see Buatsi and Anthony Yarde going?
You know what? Everyone, listen, man. You know what? I'm close to both guys. Anthony Yarde first appeared after receiving the bronze medal in the Olympics. I brought him down to Sky. So it was Brazil, Rio 2000. Was it? Yeah, 2016 Olympics. He lives quite near me, and I always used to see this guy going training and everything. I'm saying, yeah, man. Like he always sit there and that's his vision, and and then also, so I know him really well, and I also know Anthony Yarde really well. Anthony Yarde is my guy because his trainer Babatunde Ajayi is my real guy. You know what I mean, I got Babatunde Ajayi into boxing. He tells everyone this, right?
I think that flashback clip you posted.
Right, exactly. So then you see, not a case of like how I see it right now. I think they're on different routes, and because they're on different routes right now, I'd say regardless that they've only got one common opponent against, and Buatsi did better than what Yarde did, but styles make fights. I'm saying for somebody from Anthony Yarde who didn't even have 20 amateur fights to be moved in the way that he's been moving in and to do the things that he's doing, I think he's doing incredibly well. And for me to pit him against Joshua Buatsi right now, I'm saying you do your own thing. You know what I mean? You let Joshua Buatsi do his own thing and let them meet in the middle. And if there's a fight right now, I still favor Anthony Yarde because it's right now. But at a rate that Buatsi is improving, and we're going to see, because Buatsi now, he's fighting for the British title next month. So Conroy Nelson against yeah. So I'm saying let him win that British title, then we can gauge it then. But right now, Anthony Yarde's the guy for me, right? I think Anthony Yarde is very, very talented. If Anthony Yarde was in America, you guys be screaming about the kid right now, and that's fact.
I'm screaming anyway.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going to have to disagree with that. I don't think Anthony Yarde beats Buatsi any day. Like Buatsi, if Anthony Yarde was to fight Buatsi now, it would be the right time. I agree, because I think he's been in with potentially tougher opponents. But as time goes by, Buatsi is only going to get better. So I don't see how Anthony
Yarde is going to get better too, though.
12 amateur fights. No,
12 amateur fights.
What's his name? What's your name?
State your name. Say your name.
What? What's your name, brother?
Akan.
Akam,
AKAN.
Oh, AKA. That's what they call you. All right, so brother. So you're saying in time, Joshua Buatsi is only going to get better. So you don't think in time Anthony Yarde's going to get better?
I don't think Anthony Yarde has as high of a ceiling.
Pardon me?
Would you say their ceilings? Do you think their ceilings are the exact same? Do you think he has as high of a ceiling as Buatsi?
So you're trying to tell me that you don't think Anthony Yarde's going to improve?
I said he's going to improve, but I just don't think his ceiling is as high as Buatsi's.
But that's based on your opinion. It's not based on fact.
Right. But then what you're saying is based on your opinion too, right?
No. My thing is based on facts, brother.
So what fact is there that if they were to fight tomorrow?
I've seen. Wait. Hold up. I was like, it's love. We're speaking out of love, right? You know what's happening in London right now? We got to stop this black on black violence, right?
Oh shit! He got deep on us.
So it's okay for us to debate, and you could want to disagree or agree with me.
100%.
Say that you're a dickhead because you don't agree with me. No, man, it's your opinion. It's cool, right? What I'm saying is this: I rate both guys. Like I said, both guys are my brothers. So it's a kind of difficult position for me to say who will beat who, because I'm going to see I'm going to see both guys, right? But for me, right? For me, I think that Joshua Buatsi is a very, very special talent. Joshua Buatsi is very, very reminiscent. If you just take sprinkles of Evander Holyfield and sprinkles of Andre Ward, then I reckon you're going to get Joshua Buatsi, right? But when it comes to temperament and mental aptitude, Anthony Yard is a killer. I want you to realize this part here.
No, I have to disagree with you there, man.
Spiteful.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree with you there.
No, and the next thing is this. Anthony Yard ticks all of the boxes, right? When I mean all of the boxes, because he fights out of East London, he's got very, very big East London constituents who come out to support him. I'm talking like he crosses the line. He ticks the boxes. Look, he's just signed a massive deal. The only boxer to be signed on a global deal to Adidas. Never been done before, right?
But you know, I have to disagree with you. Can I ask you a question?
He has done all of this, not even having 20 fights as an amateur. Anthony Yard's name's ringing and it's hot. And obviously you're going to get people who sit on the outside and say, well, why is all the fuss about this kid? And he ain't got nobody and blah, 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 blah. And this. All he's got to do is keep on winning, right?
Okay. I agree. But Spence, that's where you said it. That's where you said it. His name's really... Spence, that's where you said it. His name's hot right now. Anthony Yard, once he loses, which he will, his name, the drop off that he will... The level that he will drop from once he loses will be phenomenal. Right now, no.
We don't know he's going to lose, bro. You don't know he's going to lose.
Anthony Yard is nowhere near as skilled. I refuse to believe that anyone here... Wait, hold on. I refuse to believe that anyone on this panel believes that Anthony Yard is anywhere near as skilled as Buatsi. He's not.
Who are you to say he's not?
Is Anthony Yard anywhere near as skilled as Buatsi? Could you honestly say that today?
What, is he as skilled?
Is he as skilled of a fighter as Buatsi?
They've got different skill levels. They've got weight.
So who's the more skilled fighter? Who's the more skilled fighter?
Hold on. There are things that Anthony Yard can do that I know for a fact Joshua Buatsi cannot do.
Okay, but he didn't answer the question. Who's the more skilled fighter?
Hold up. Let's have some parliamentary procedure. I talk, then you talk, then you talk, then I talk. You know, right. We don't keep on crossing it over each other, right? There are things that Anthony Yard does that makes him a very uniquely special talent, right? And the kid is not hype. It is meticulous, hard work, and being a student of the game. Joshua Buatsi is exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to say, I just want to know the mental toughness of one guy over another guy. Because deep down, that's what it will boil down to, the mental toughness. Both guys are my brothers, and I love both of them the same. I love these guys. But so therefore, it's not for me to try and besmirch or throw dirt on one guy. But I do know that you're Ghanaian.
I'm not Ghanaian, actually. But I think by you saying I'm not Ghanaian. But my name is kind of a Ghanaian tribe, but I'm not Ghanaian. But by you saying you're questioning the mental,
Answer the question.
What did he say? Wait, hold on. Sorry, what did he say?
Where is your family from?
Nigeria.
You're Nigerian.
100%.
No wonder he AJ protects so hard.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No wonder.
You know I mean, well, AK, my friend, one day you're gonna invite me right out for some Agusi, yeah?
100%.
It's Icon. It's Icon, right? Not AK.
Oh,
Icon. It's fine. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Bali. We're in Bali. We're in Bali. But you guys can jump and defend who you want to defend and say who you want to defend and say who you want to say. They don't make you an idiot. It doesn't make you the smartest man on the planet. It makes you right for you. That is it. But only time. Because like Tesla said, time and patience are the most important thing to man. Time and patience. Right? But then also Howard Wilson, the former Prime Minister of Great Britain, said he who rejects change is the architect of decay, because the only human institution that rejects progress is the cemetery. So if either fighter doesn't change their approach and doesn't improve, then they're going to die off. But you're never going to hear me say one thing about, oh, well, when this happens and when Anthony Yard loses, and I haven't got time to be sitting there hating on nobody. I want everybody to win, especially on the backdrop of where, and you know, you're from the UK, how hard it is for us out there. Any youth that's getting getting a bus, especially when I know of the oppression that they can go through, especially within this this sport that is predicated for people like Anti-Yard not to succeed, or people like Joshua Buatsi not to succeed, and I see them succeeding. It's not for me to say, oh, because you are, I want you to mash up, or this one not to go through, or you to go. No, I want everybody to win. Even you, my Nigerian brother, and I'm Jamaican descent.
No, I appreciate that too. But you have to remember though, Spence, you can't say they're both your guys, you like them both, and then question one's mental toughness, because that's a contradiction.
No. The only reason why I'm saying that, I just know one guy is very mentally tough. Who I know personally is very, very mentally tough. I'm not knocking Joshua Buatsi, because Joshua Buatsi is a warrior. You know what I mean?
100%, and he's a silent killer. He's silent. He's not as loud as Anthony Yard. He's not as out there as Anthony Yard. But when you step in a ring with him, he's a silent killer.
Anthony Yard because he's a light skinned black guy, man. I know you're dark skinned. Is it because Anthony Yard is a jammer? Is that why? Is that why? Come on, man.
I rate Anthony Yard. I rate him. I think he's a great fighter.
Seriously.
I rate him. I just think.
No, well, it didn't sound like it. You didn't sound like you rated him just a second ago, man. You know what I mean?
No, I rate him. I just picked up on what you said about mental toughness, and I think
is it because Anti-Yard is of West Indian descent why you're hating on him? Tell the truth.
Definitely not. I love West Indian food. Caribbeans, they whip it up.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Brother.
I support West Indians.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you, you love Caribbean food. What does that mean? You know how many people eat Chinese but hate Chinese?
I can't dislike a man if I'm eating his food.
Oh my God!
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm saying I said to a Jamaican, like he's a Caribbean man. This isn't no Africa. This isn't no plantain versus plantain argument.
No. It's got nothing to do with plantain and plantain argument. I'm saying you're hating on Anti-Yard because he's West Indian.
I want to hear it. Not at all.
You can hear it. It's something you.
I want him to win.
When he loses, because he is gonna lose, like you know. Are you God? Are you God?
But he's losing. He's losing. But carry on.
Yeah.
Gun. Oh, he's losing. I know for certain he's losing. And I'm telling you, man. This is what I'm trying to say. The real racism is within us as black folks.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. You're making it. That's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm making it about skill. I'm saying to you that Buatsi is a higher skilled fighter than Yard. And you haven't actually denied that part. You didn't actually deny it. You spun around. You went around in circles, but you didn't actually deny that.
Who? What has he done to prove that he's higher? What has he proved to you?
Hold on. What's Yard done?
No. Don't answer a question with a question, Khan. Answer the question.
Yeah, you do that all the time. Don't tell me don't answer a question with a question. You do that all the time. You do that all the time.
Moderate for one reason. The only reason I'm a moderate is because we're talking about two UK fighters on an American podcast. So we need you to prove to the audience why your guy, who's also from the UK, is better than Spence, the one that Spence is picking, who's also from the UK. You need to explain it to intrigue the people that are listening.
Okay, my whole point was the difference between the two. When you said, "Oh, he's not as mentally tough," I think you can't say you value both of them and then say one's not as mentally tough, and you haven't seen that. Okay, then I went over to
hold on.
Buatsi's had what 9 fights.
Spence, I got you. Listen, answer the question. Why is Buatsi more skilled? Stop. You're going in circles now.
Has proven
going in circles. He is more skilled.
He
attributes, power, speed, knowledge, ring control.
You know, if they were to fight,
he's fought.
I'm going on this now, straight standard. If they were to fight, it's going to be down to trainers. As far as I'm concerned, Babatunde Ajayi is one of the best trainers in the UK. Period.
Okay. Is he going to be in the ring with Yard? Or
Don't interrupt me. You know why? Because Babatunde Ajayi has books and books of combination and fight strategic plans that he's written out. You know why? Nobody else is going to see that. I've seen it. I've seen the stuff the guy studies. So I'm not saying that no one can't get beat, but this is how I'm rolling. On the reels, this is how I'm rolling. I love Joshua Buatsi. I love him. I know the guy personally. In fact, after I get off the phone with Air, I'm most probably going to phone him, right? But I'm saying this. I'm never dogging my guys. That's how I roll.
So
I hear you.
Wait.
Never.
So Spence,
And just like you're not dogging your guys so much that you got something against West Indians, so much that you
Where
are-
did you get this West Indian stuff from?
I can't wait.
God.
Spence,
and that's what you're doing.
but Spencer, you haven't proven that Yard is any better. Who has Yard beat? That's how I like to gauge
I
it.
don't need to. I don't need to prove. I don't need to prove nothing.
What do you mean?
I don't
You
need to
said
prove
you
nothing.
said you're going off facts. So what are your facts? Who has
Yeah,
Yard
but,
beat?
my
Who has Yard beat
facts
to
of what-
indicate that he's better than Joshua Buatsi?
My facts are what I've witnessed myself.
Being
Alright.
in the gym.
So
It's down to
no
trainers,
one in his
right?
resume can
I'm
indicate
saying
that.
it's down to if those two were to fight, it's going to be down to trainers, and I know that Buatsi ain't no bad boy trainer like Bubba.
Spence, that's where you're wrong, though.
All
That's
right.
where you're wrong. Because
Wait a minute.
once they enter the ring,
Can you answer the question
Who?
though? I want you to answer like
Who?
why is Buatsi better? Who has he beat?
Like break it down, skill, ring IQ,
I'm
talking- okay.
movement, speed.
Buatsi's had 9 fights. Yeah, he's had 9 fights.
Okay.
He's had 9 fights. I believe he's technically he's more skilled, in my opinion. Technically, he's more skilled. I believe he's a more accurate puncher too. Is he not? Do you disagree? No
I
one's
don't
disagreeing
think
with
he
you.
is.
Keep going.
He's a more
Just
accurate.
keep explaining. Just
I
talk
don't think
talk
he
your
is.
point.
He's more
I
accurate.
know my computer as well. Listen, you know what? For me to win this argument, I would have to rubbish Joshua Buatsi, which I'm not going to do. Right?
No, but Spence, what I do have to say though, Spence, what I have to say
And I
is,
know these boys listen to me. You know they listen to me. You know all of these boys. You know this for a fact. Not me boasting. They listen to me. So I'm not going to rubbish nobody. And that's the truth.
no, but Spence, I do have to disagree with what you said though, because you said it comes down to the trainers. But at the end of the day, once these fighters get into the ring, that game plan could go out the window. It doesn't matter, regardless of how good you think his trainer is or this magic book his trainer's got. As soon as he gets into the ring, it's a different story.
Have you boxed before?
The old
It's a different story.
Oh.
I'm just saying it's a different story. You've come out with quotes about how Dillian White deserves. I saw an interview that you did where you said I think it was your podcast where you said Dillian White deserves a title shot because he's beat 2 former world champions.
To get punched on the nose.
Huh?
Do you know what it's like to be punched on the nose?
What, in a boxing match or in real life?
Hard as well.
In
Like,
real life, 100%. In real life,
do you know
100%.
what that's like?
Huh?
Do you? Yes or no? Do you know what that's like?
Yes, he said yes.
Yes.
What? So you box, have you?
No.
No, I've been in a fight. I said in real life or not. You didn't give the context. I said I know what it feels like to be punched in the nose.
Not. Listen to me. Not. I box apples and oranges down the market because I used to work on a stall. I'm saying, have you boxed before?
No. I haven't boxed.
Have you been around boxing? You been in the gyms regular?
I've been around gyms, yeah.
90
Like,
seconds.
What fighters and trainers have you been around?
There's a guy currently, actually, you might not necessarily know of him, but there's a guy currently that I'm following up with. His name is Chris Congo. You know of him?
Oh,
I know Chris. I know Chris really well.
I do.
Chris,
Yeah, some of my friends
listen,
are involved in
wait a second.
essentially promoting his fight.
When I enter
Huh?
a ring and Chris Congo's there, their man salute me. Their man see
Yeah, but
me, they have to
that's not-
bow their head, uncle. That's how they have to call me.
Spence, I'm not going against that. All I'm saying to you is that if they get into the ring,
To me,
you're telling me that the game plan can't go out of the window.
no. Because that's an easy adjective to go off. Oh, well, 2 guys are in the ring and game plans go out the window. Why would a game plan go out
It
the
happened
window?
with Dillian White and AJ. The first fight, the game plan went out of the window. It was a scrap. It wasn't a fight. It was a scrap.
What? With who? With who?
Dillian White and
AJ and Dillian White. Dillian White rocked AJ in the 2nd or the 3rd round. It was a scrap. It wasn't the game plan went out the window.
For a second. This is how I'm ready for you.
Oh,
You're
come on, man.
dealing with
Come on, man.
Dylan White at the time, right? Dylan White at the time, Age at the time, both relatively new guys to the fight game, and both not authentic to boxing. Dylan White came from a kickboxing background. Anthony Joshua has just been
10
incredibly
seconds.
blessed and talented, right? From stepping into the amateur ranks to the professionals, right?
Yep.
Anthony Yard and Joshua Buatsi both live the professional game way better than at the time of AJ and I'm saying authentically lived the game better than AJ and Dylan White at that time. And when you're saying, well, game plan went out the window, it went out the window. Reason why it went out the window because AJ got clapped with a big left hook in round 2.
AJ went in there looking to knock this guy out. He didn't go in there to fight behind a jab. He was looking to make it personal. It was personal.
His right arm was completely busted. Completely busted.
That's an excuse, man.
That's not an excuse. I'm telling you facts.
That's an excuse,
These are
man.
actual
I
facts.
hear that, but we don't want to hear that. As fight fans, we don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. Deontay Wilder popped out one of his, like, he caught his muscle, and he carried on fighting. You don't hear about that. He won the fight. We don't care about none of that.
I'm trying to say to you, listen, God bless you. You can have your opinion, right?
Wait.
But there's a reason. But there's a reason why I do what I do when I do it, and where I've been doing it, and on the platforms that I've been doing it, right? So there's levels to this thing, right? So me arguing with you. I'm saying, why should I be arguing with you? Listen, you're my little brother. I can't be arguing with you.
I'm saying, listen, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is you can't say you respect both guys, and then talk about how one isn't as, you don't know how one's as, if one is as mentally tough, and then you also can't trash him on here. When I said what I believe there's attributes where you said, you can't go in on Buatsi because you rate him, you like him, you're close to him.
I'm going to tell you now, because I'm not going to disrespect Joshua Buatsi. Because Joshua Buatsi, I believe, is real and he's special.
He is, 100%. I agree.
But what I'm trying to say to you is I'm not going to trash him. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you to trash him. I said you just can't say the statement that you made.
You can have your opinion. I think it's great. You can have your opinion. Because really and truly, like, if we to properly go into deep to argue about this, there's not many people that could beat me on. Well,
I'm not trying to beat you. I'm picking up on what you said.
Right, there's not many people. But the thing about it is this, is like, I'm not going to go, you know what I mean? As Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. I am propsing any you coming through, especially someone like a Joshua Buatsi and Anthony Yarde, because I know just how difficult it is in the climate that they are living. So if they're earning right now and they're getting their pops, and I'm rating both guys, right? There's a special preview that Sky are going to be doing with Joshua Buatsi, and I'm quoted on it right Friday. So I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just saying him against Anthony Yarde. Listen, Babatunde Ajayi is one of my closest friends, and I will never, ever disrespect his fighter. Ever. It will never, ever happen. Unless I get a phone call tomorrow and he's calling me a pussy hole and every name under the sun there, maybe I can switch on him. And even then, I still ain't going to do it. But I'm telling you this now. I'm not falling to those tricks. I'm telling you because maybe you guys don't know what's special, but the American guys are watching it and saying, wow. Next to those guys saying, right, Anthony Yarde's special. So I'm saying, I know what's special. Anthony Yarde is a special talent.
I didn't say it wasn't special. I just said he's not beating Buatsi. But at the end of the day, like we said, it's my opinion. You have yours. And
he has more variation in his game than Joshua Buatsi. Joshua Buatsi is amazingly talented and picture perfect. He's a throwback fighter. You do realize this, right? When you're looking at Joshua Buatsi, you're looking at somebody that
he's an old school fighter, 100%.
When the light heavyweight division was at its hottest, and that was like mid-40s. And then at the second time of his resurgence in the late 70s and early 80s, when we had great guys, like we had guys who couldn't win world titles, like Yaki Lopez. That guy could fight. Oh my goodness gracious, he could fight. We had really, really good guys. Then you had Michael Spinks, Dwight Muhammad Quarry. Go through the list of the guys there. Matthew Saad Muhammad, John Conti. We had so many good guys at that time. So, you're going to learn something. Now you go look up these guys on YouTube. We had great guys there. I'm telling you this now, Joshua Buatsi is cut off of that line. But regardless that he's cut off of that line, there's no way I'm speaking ill about my brother Anthony Yarde. Period.
I didn't expect you to speak ill of him, but at the end of the day, we've got a different opinion, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, and I'm still gonna come around to your house for some Oguse.
I'll come to yours. So what? Planting, right?
No, seriously. No, listen to me. What? And the next thing is this, mate. I'm appreciative of our cultural differences, but at the end of the day, the truth is this, right? It's not whether you're from West Africa, from East Africa, because what I'm trying to say to you is this: like when that slave ship left Africans to go to the West Indies, right? It was a slave ship, and we came from somewhere. So I know where I'm from. I know that I'm African, but before anything, me being pro West Indian or pro Londoner or pro anything, I am pro human, my friend.
Hey, Spence.
Right?
My other UK correspondent, Jack is the Truth, whose name is Akin, so it's Akin, wants you to know that this is not him. This is Akan. So when he meets you, so you don't think that they're the same person.
No. You know, no. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. We get. You know what I mean? Bottom line is this: all of you guys, and what you're doing a great service to boxing. If it was down to me, I'd pay you $100,000 a week, right? Because you're doing a great service to boxing, where you got a platform that you can grab anybody on there to wanting to go and debate against our beautiful game, and the sport is beautiful and the sport is alive. You guys just keep it, like I keep on saying, you like the boxing boys, you guys are gonna get the bus. You're gonna get your bus. You're gonna get it. You are so gonna get your bus. Trust me.
No, I'm just letting you know because he's listening and he's chatting. He put another. He said, "Please clarify it, Akan, not a kid."
I told him. Yeah,
I'm Yard.
I'm not a kid.
He says Yard is his boy, and he knows Yard is listening, and he doesn't want to be banned from the gym.
Nah, I'm gonna tell Tundi, man. I'm gonna tell Tundi to fuck all you guys off. You know what I mean?
No, man. I text him right now. I text him right now and say, "Hey, I ain't got shit to do with none of this, bro."
We're gonna clip the show. But listen, Spence, man, we want to thank you, obviously, man, for taking out the time out there on vacation in Bali, man, and coming to chat some boxing with us. We appreciate it. Give out your social media, and we can't wait to get you back on.
It's what is it? It's master_knowledge on Instagram and Spencer_Fearon on Twitter, and you can grab me. And anyone who sends me, like, I get loads of people who ask me anything, and you know me, I always reply to people, man. I don't care who you are. I'm grateful that I got fans and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm really, really grateful. Fans, I ain't got real fans because most of the guys with my fans, they're actually my friends. I contact every single person, and we keep things strong. And also, if anyone wants to contact me, you can get me on s.fearon@mtkglobal.com, where we run the foundation, where we help underprivileged kids. We help everyone, and everything's community based because I mean, each one teach one. You know the one. So we just got to keep on bringing in the bringing-ins, man. But you guys just keep on doing your thing, man. Trust me, I love what you guys are doing. Trust me, I really love what you guys are doing. Especially this. How long you been doing this now? I'm gonna get him on the show. How long you been doing the show now, Ness?
About 6 or 7 years now.
6 or 7 years, and you ain't got an official sponsor yet.
Nah.
Right. See, stop. You got
7 years. 7 years. 7 years. Yeah.
7 years, and you ain't got a sponsor yet. We have to change that. I'm telling you this now because you are not doing a disservice. You are doing a service. I'm telling you this now. You know what I mean? Because when you're obedient to your purpose, your dreams become reality. You guys just carry on doing what you're doing. It was Marcus Garvey that said, God and nature first made us who we are. Then out of our own creative genius, we made ourselves who we want to be. Follow that great law. Put God in the sky as our limit and eternity our measurement. So in years to come, they're going to be rewinding and listening to these shows after Boatsy and Yard have had this classic war together. And maybe they could have a free fight trilogy. We never know. Make loads of money together. And they're going to say, did you hear him with that Jamaican guy was arguing with that Nigerian guy? Right? Maybe we don't know. But they're going to say it was on the Boxing Voice. You guys carry on doing what you're doing. You're doing a fantastic job. God bless you lot. I'm going now into the room now to harass my wife. I'm off. Later.
Big up, Spence, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. There you have it, Spencer Fearon, ladies and gentlemen. Former professional fighter. Obviously a prize fighter turned historian,
former promoter.
Former promoter. Just an inspirational figure amongst both British and U.S. boxing now, man. Definitely always a treat to have him on the show and appreciate the time. We're going to go ahead and turn on these phone lines. We got a lot of people out there waiting to get in. We know that we took a little longer, but always great to have the treat and someone with so much depth and knowledge in the sport. And that's what he goes by, Mr. Knowledge. So,
and Akan, just so you know, I am a big Boatsy fan, bro. I'm not like just I'm a big
you threw him
Boatsy
under the
fan.
bus as soon as you heard him talk about Yard. You just
but
you threw him under the bus.
I agree with him though.
Truth, what you don't know, I seen and heard, Mike. Once Spencer said no, Yard once he confirmed that he was on the Yard train, Mike jumped out of his seat and said, "Yes, Say you ain't say that. I heard you.
Yo, Mike,
I'm a bigger Yard fan though. But bro, how long have I been talking about Buatsi?
Yeah, that's
on
what I
the
was
show?
about to say. I've heard you talk about Buatsi a
Oh,
lot. So when you
forever.
jumped out, when you jumped up
It's
to
not-
him saying
It's
Yard,
not
it was
jumping out, bro. It's not
strange.
jumping out. Sometimes you gotta closer relationship with others.
I think a
a
lot of
Yard, man.
people. I
I'm
think a
Buatsi.
lot of people have interest in both those fighters, and that's why I think
Exactly.
there's so much comparison. Who's better because they appreciate both and want them both to fight each other. So
And that's why I don't want them to fight now. Wait till it's worth like a world title. Wait till it's a big fight, man. Because
it's gonna be a big.
both those guys are gonna keep winning.
George Groves. This is what I love about UK boxing. Little do they know, George Groves and DeGale was able to do it when one was 13 and the other one was like 11 or 10-0. Buatsi and Yard could do it now, and it won't hurt anybody because the UK public want it, and the UK public want it so much that some of the Americans know. Like Yard has. Listen, Spence ain't lying. Yard has more upside. I don't know what Akan is talking about. Like, no one knows Buatsi besides his attachment to Yard.
And just so you know, Yard.
Listen, with Yard, hold on a minute, because Yard, in my
Don't say that. Yes. Don't say nobody knows Buatsi because of his attachment to Yard.
Thank
because
No, but real quick.
Buatsi
you,
is
Mike.
managed by AJ's boxing, so he got a bigger attachment to AJ than anything. And he's with Matchroom, and he's
but hold on.
a 2016
Let me just say this one thing real
Olympian.
quick.
let me tell you,
And in the UK,
Look,
Buatsi is on Sky.
forget all this.
Buatsi's on
What I'm
Sky.
trying to say is a fact, real
has
quick.
crossed over. We know Yard over here. Yard has walked through the streets of New York. He's training the Philly gyms with fucking Danny Garcia. He was in LA for Wilder Fury. Knock it the fuck off. Buatsi,
I didn't say he was more
you
popular.
know how he looked. The other day, we finally seen him on a couple of interviews. He need to get his hair shit and his beard all shaped up. He ain't got the pizzazz of Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard is the Anthony
You
Joshua.
don't know his story, though, bro.
But real quick,
You don't know his
let me
story.
say an
I don't
actual
know the
fact.
story, and that's what I'm telling you. Only
Let me
one
actually
guy's story has gotten to the U.S.
let me state an actual fact. Like last night, there was a UNC and Duke game. Tons of people watched. It's a big basketball game. When they had the ESPN strip, and it was an error because the fight was moved to a different date. They were promoting Anthony Yard's fight all night on the Duke and UNC fight.
In America,
That's big. That was a big game. Obama was there. Like that was a huge game. Zion.
Buatsi is over here. Another form of wasabi sauce, dog. Don't nobody know who Buatsi is.
No. I wasn't saying he was more popular than Yard, but I'm saying to say nobody knows him because of Yard is false.
Bruh.
Yo, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/theboxingvoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.